Joy Kamakhya. Today is the third day of Navratri, and I have just now completed the 11 sets of Kamakhya pujas. Here is my Kamakhya Peetham, which I have duly consecrated for these Navratri days, and I'm doing the puja archana on this altar at this Yoni Peetham. And today I feel inspired to speak about the concept of Kaula. So, who is a Kaula? Who is a Kaula? Is he the one who is an adept at chanting the mantras or doing the prayogas or having the siddhis? Because these are the common misconceptions about who a Kaula is. He is looked upon as a mystic, as somebody who does black magic, who's somebody who does some kind of, voodoo stuff. But what exactly is the meaning of a Kaula? So, in our material existence on the planet, we have two kind of roles primarily. One is our role in the world, in the materialistic world, where we go out, we conduct ourselves, we earn, we prosper, we create impacts in the world. And there's a relationship drama that goes on. There's a work thing that's always there, and there's a performance that needs to be done. And you have to be good at it, because the conditioning of the society of you being successful, the parameters of how you should be, like etched in a perfect archetype of how one is successful in the world. So these are various things that one does in the world. One just races and chases to create a mark in the world. Okay, so that could be related to money, to wealth, to power, to position, to performance, all these things. So that's your role in the material world. And another that is called as the bhoga. So bhoga is basically enjoying the pleasures of life and feeling its tinge of pain when it comes along, because pleasure is associated with pain, and there is no pleasure without pain. But bhoga is essentially one's engagement in the material universe, in its complete engagement, in its complete union, in its complete uh, play like kind of an activity. And the other dimension that a person has when one is born in the body is the internal dimension, or the inner quest that he follows through, the journeys that he goes on, his self discovery. So those are very deep and intimate and personal places, and one has to do a lot of sadhana, one has to do a lot of effort to reach a point where one is close to oneself, one is able to hear one's voice. And basically, the end point or the end goal of that journey is to be in the sambhoga with the self, or the self realization that you call it, or coming and being at the bindu consciousness of the Sri Yantra is what I call it. So that is the yoga, or the like the culmination point. So who is the Kaula basically? So the Kaula is someone who has learnt to migrate effortlessly between the bhoga and the yoga, and like without any friction, he just transports himself moment to moment between the two dimensions of his own existence, and there is no conflict inside his system as to what is good, bad, or moral, immoral, ethical, unethical. and the bias in him has actually dissolved. So the ability to discriminate is so strong, and yet the surrender is so deep that uh, there remains nothing that is not a part of the self, or nothing remains which is not himself. So that is the Kaula who can experience bhoga and yoga in the same flavor, and discard nothing or nobody, and just be here in the fullest expression of oneself. So when we worship the mother, she gives us this ability to be the Kaula.